Good morning, my friends. This is Dr. Ginny Barrow. I have one tree left with a few leaves, and I wanted to share that tree with you today as I shoot my video on this week's micro learning on the clarity tool. How to get some clarity to identify where you are now, where you want to be, and what's the gap and what you can do to get there. This is one of the tools that I share during the Fearless Leaders Challenge, which I'll be running again in January. But I wanted to bring you this tool now because I know towards the end of the year, the more clarity that we have about what worked this year, what didn't work this year, what am I planning to do for next year, what are some of the gaps and challenges that I want to tackle, it's going to be really valuable for you. So that's why I'm doing it now. So in this micro learning video, I want to bring you the next question that is in the clarity tool. So yesterday I gave you a challenge, which was to identify what was your truth. What is your situation right now? What is really happening from a factual perspective? And today I want to bring you the second part of the tool, which is what are my challenges? And we all have challenges. For me, when I started my business, one of my biggest challenges was that I had never run my own business. Even though I had a master's in business administration and I had been a leader for 20 years, I had never really run a business from scratch. And so my biggest challenge was, how do I retool to gain the capabilities that I need to run my own business, to start and launch a website, to identify my ideal client, to figure out how to reach that client through a sales funnel, to then have empowering conversations with my potential clients and let them know how I can serve them as a leadership coach, career strategist, motivational speaker. And so I had to learn all of that, and only getting clarity around what I needed to do would allow me to fill those gaps. So that was one of my biggest challenges. And on, let's say, another aspect of my life, one of my biggest challenges was around my romantic relationships. I wasn't in a good relationship at all. I wasn't in any relationship, and I had a very fixed mindset around my relationships. So one of my biggest challenges was, how do I get over this fixed mindset? How do I get over this belief that there is nobody out here for me where I live in Sussex County? I live across a horse farm, and I always joked around that the only things around me are goats and horses. So who am I supposed to date out here? Well, that was obviously a limiting belief. And since hiring a coach and working with my coach, Anne-Marie Duchenne, I was able to really take a look at those challenges and come up with strategies, one of which was, Ginny, you have to change your mindset around it, which meant that I needed to start thinking of the possibilities. And so I changed my mindset, and of course I was able to move forward confidently, and I was able to start dating, and then eventually I was able to be in a relationship that's healthy. But that took time, and that took a lot of getting clear around my limitations and my challenges. So that is your challenge for you today, is to identify, based on my current situation and facts, what are my biggest challenges. And I would say focus on the top 3 to 5 challenges, and those will be the ones that are really getting in the way of you achieving the results and the outcomes that you want. And tomorrow I will bring you another part of the tool, which will be focused on your 12-month goals. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this. If you do, leave me a message. Let me know if these are helpful to you, and if you would like to join our community, you can do that at executivebound.com. I'll see you tomorrow.